Look at all of them. We have so many of them. They are ready to go out to Amazon. I am so excited. This is going to be like the most money I've ever made off of one.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
If you're seeing this video, you're likely already a person who is interested in the world of thrifting. But if you're not, here's a quick rundown on what the world of thrifting actually is. Thrift stores are retail stores where you can go to find used and sometimes even new or vintage goods at a discount from what their original retail was. Usually these shops support things like charity or churches and offer a really good way to support your local community. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. The first item I found was this floral print LA Chargers hat. Now, I don't know if this was back when they were in San Diego or not, but it was a good find, probably about a $15 pickup. The next thing I found was a leather vest on this coat rack right here. It is a Milwaukee leather motorcycle jacket. It is a size large, which is a great size to resell. Personally, I believe so. And then on top of that, these had a lot of pockets for storing things like guns and stuff like that for people that have their concealed carry.
Hey, that's pretty good.
After moving on from the clothing section, I moved into media and happened to stumble across this Insanity workout DVD. Workout DVDs sell really well, especially at the beginning of the year. I found this DVD player system that is basically just a home theater system. They're a great find. They usually sell really well, but I didn't end up picking that one up. Well, it happened. We found our holy grail. Disney Infinity figures. I have to pause the video right here to talk more about these figures. These Tinkerbell Disney Infinity figures are an amazing deal. I bought 83 of them, and since I bought so many, the manager actually cut me a deal on them for $4 a piece instead of $6, what they were originally priced. After fees and shipping, I should make about $15 each from these, which totals out to about $1,260 or just over $830 after my cost of goods included. Before anyone asks in the comments, I did leave a few behind because I knew that people would want me to leave some behind, and I always try to do that before I actually take all of something, especially when it's such a good deal. It'd be like $9 profit a piece, and I'm gonna take them all. Except the open ones, of course. If you guys are enjoying the content so far, please consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing to the channel with notifications on. Moving on right to the next Goodwill, I did start in the media section and I found this Pokemon the Movie 2000. These are always a good pickup and find, especially with them re-releasing some of the Pokemon on Netflix right now. Just something to keep an eye on for any type of Pokemon stuff. As I kept scanning, I came across a couple different DVDs that looked interesting, one of them being the Happy Gilmore collection, which is just a bunch of old Adam Sandler movies. Make sure you check these DVD box sets as some of them do go for really, really good money. I didn't see much else, but I did end up seeing a couple of audiobooks up here. You always want to check those as well because audiobooks can go for a decent amount of money, especially if they're brand new sealed. Those usually go for more than something used, but I did decide to scan this used one and I didn't find anything that was really worth it. So they have them marked for 99 cents to $1.99 usually, so those are great turnarounds if you're on a tight budget. I did end up finding this Pokemon Indigo League video. I couldn't find any of the other DVDs that go into the season, so I decided to leave it. I did find this preschool prep company DVD set. It does go for good money, so you're looking at good profit there because I only spent about $5 or $6 on these DVD sets. So again, DVD sets, great find in media unless you're just looking for video games, but these also would make you some pretty good cash on the side too. All right, taking a quick look at the Dymo label printer I just found here in the stationery section. These are great, and I might end up keeping this for the business, even though I do have a wireless Rollo one already. Rollo, if you want me to remove this part of the video, that's cool. If you want to sponsor a future video, let me know. The other thing I came across was this tax calculator. I always pick these up and scan them because they go for a premium on Amazon especially, and it's tax time, baby. So it's time to get those sold and out to the people that love them.
A few moments later.
After wandering around a bit more, I did end up in the plasticware section. I found this 3-time World Champions Cup that for $6.96 that's officially licensed merch. Was probably at some of the Patriots Super Bowl game. I don't know which one, but it did come with a t-shirt in size large. It's a great size. It's probably going to sell fast. That shirt alone, if nothing else, is probably worth $20 to $30 considering it was brand new. But the cup and the actual thing itself is probably going to be worth some big money. Up next, I ended up in kitchenwares. I found an ice cream maker. I always keep an eye out for these, especially brands like Rival or Gourmia. These brands sell really fast. They make good products, and even in used condition, they can sell for anywhere up from $60 to $70 a piece. Usually they get slept on at Goodwill, so I don't ever have a problem finding them, but I also never have a problem selling them either. Right now, I just wanted to go over a couple things that don't make any sense to me. So Crayola has these fabric snaps or whatever. They had them listed at $4.94. You can see that there's another discount retailer's tag on there for $3.99. So I definitely left that. This one was for Tractor Supply Co. It's a Monopoly game. It was sealed brand new, which is always a good sign usually with these type of games. But the actual fact of the matter was they wanted $15.55 for it, which is absolutely insane for a used retailer. I don't understand why Goodwill prices up things like board games and toys when usually the people that are shopping for those type of things are the people that need it most and want to provide for their kids. Moving right along into a rapid fire round, the first thing I found was this Mr. Coffee maker. It is programmable and had a bunch of settings on it, so it can do, I believe, single cup and a pot, which I know is a big thing for a lot of coffee drinkers. So I always keep an eye out for these, especially if it can do anything like espressos or anything cool like that too. Those are very, very expensive. This one's going to be about $50 to $60. So that'll be a great profit for me at just a couple dollars by cost. The next thing I wanted to go over was this Coca-Cola, hairbrush type thing that you would see your barber put that type of stuff in. It is from 1992, so it is considered vintage. Looks like that was a great find, so I haven't even looked it up yet, but I am excited to see how much I can get for that down the road. When I move on to the next thing, I did go and find a couple of Coke glasses. They look like they were handmade. The reason I can tell that on the glasses is because when they're handmade, they actually have imperfections and bubbles. I also found these diaper type genie type refillable things. Those things go for a decent amount of money, but nothing really to write home about. And then on top of that, you'll see in the background, I did find a really cool Star Wars puzzle. It was actually brand new. They had just put it on the shelf from the cart. I don't even think it hit a cart. I think they were stocking so fast because they had so many people that it went right to the shelves. I happened to be in that aisle, so I grabbed it right away for $5. It was definitely worth it. It's like a $30 puzzle. So that was a great find there, and we will actually get home and go over everything soon. I did find this guy here too. It's a leap pad item. So that is a great item to find as well. Anytime you can find any type of learning toys, especially if they're newish condition, those are going to be a great find for you too. So keep an eye out for those. All right, everybody, this is what we got today in the haul. I am so happy to go over everything and just kind of talk about it. A lot of the stuff you might have seen quick tidbits of in the store, or it might be popping up right now while I'm talking. The one thing I didn't show at all was this hoodie. So it's just a Hanes plain hoodie, but it was only $7. It looks to be brand new. So what I'm actually do is my best friend's mom actually has a Cricut. So I'm gonna see how much she would charge me to put my logo on it. Just kind of walk around with my own like handmade merch. I think it'd be pretty cool to have a one-on-one hoodie. But it'd be really cool to have that and maybe put like a QR code on the back that just leads to the channel. See if we can get some more flipping people onto what we do here. The only other thing I think I didn't really go over, I think we went over pretty much everything. I did mention that this Leapfrog thing has an open box, but the good news is I've been seeing new comps go around $30, so I could probably still get like 20 or 15 bucks out of this plus shipping, as long as people are okay with it being open box. It's brand new, hasn't been used, but the box is just tore open. This I think was the coolest find of the day, like this barbershop-esque thing. You'll probably see what it's worth on the screen if I'm able to find comps for it. I should be able to, because it is like, I think it's like 30 years old. Yeah, 1992. So this thing's 30 years old, so definitely a big market for old school Coca-Cola. I'm gonna have to make sure I clean it up. If you can see, there's a little bit of like smudging and rusting on it. And then same thing with the Mr. Coffee and the Frozen Delight. I will clean those up. Just make sure that they're clean and functional.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Hey guys, cut myself off again. Totally rambling all the time, but I just want to say thanks so much for watching today's video where we went over everything that we got today. I'm not going to go through totals in this video. I'm going to try something new. I know you guys are mostly here for the thrill of the hunt, but to give some rough estimates, probably going to make about $1,500 after you take out like what it cost me in goods, probably like $400. So you probably take out another $200. I mean, you're probably looking at like a $900 profit for the day. So it was a really, really good day. Don't run into those often. But from me and Mac, I just want to say have a good rest of your day. And if you want to watch something else that I posted on this channel, go ahead and click that video right there.